The weirdest things about you according to your zodiac sign. Before we start a video, please hit subscribe, like, and share, and don't forget to hit the bell icon for daily updates. The fact is that we are all creepy or weird in some way. But there are some mutual traits that we share, a pattern of people's behavior. You can assign that to the zodiac. These are not small stuff. These are the things you don't want anyone to find out ever. But don't worry. Now you have an excuse for why you are being so weird. Blame it on the zodiac. Number 1, Aries. So pretty much you are obsessed with death. You can't stop thinking about death. You are not obsessed over someone else's death, but with your own. You're constantly thinking about the details of it. When it will happen, how, and so on. You also love death themes. You like to discuss death. You wonder what comes after. Is there a light at the end of the tunnel? But don't allow this to bring you down. To talk about death is perfectly normal because that is the part of our life that we all have to experience. Number 2, Taurus. Stalk much? Although we all have stalking tendencies nowadays, you are the textbook example of a stalker. You can spend hours on social media, scrolling through posts to check up on your ex, or to see where your crush drinks coffee so you can elegantly show up there with an expression on your face like what? Get out of town. You drink your coffee here too? In essence, when something interests you, you go all FBI on the situation. Number 3, Gemini. Liar, liar, pants on fire. You lie and you lie all the time. If you try to deny it, you are once again lying. This has become a habit and you don't want and can't stop lying. You lie about the small and big stuff. You lie about your plans, about what you think of someone. You do this to see how far can you go. Are there any limits? Because you lie all the time. Number 4, Cancer. You are an emotional freak. You take emotions pretty seriously because you are sentimental. When you meet the one, that person becomes the center of your life. Without him, you felt incomplete, like something's missing. You devote all of your time to that person. But be careful, you may come across as clingy. Number 5, Leo. You are totally obsessed with your own death. You picture your funeral. You imagine every possible abnormal detail in your head. Who is going to be there? How many people are going to come? Who will cry the loudest? How are your family and friends going to feel? Is life going to continue normally after you are gone? As if you think you are so important and adored by everyone and that will continue long after you die. Number 6, Virgo. You act like an angel. You are neat, tidy, and well organized. Everything has to be perfect and according to rules. But when the night comes, the dark part of your mind comes to life. You are a sex freak. You fantasize about the dirtiest and naughtiest stuff you want to do to someone and vice versa. At the same time, you repress those images in your head and you are ashamed of them, but you can't help it. Number 7, Libra. If someone checks your search history, they would have mistaken you for a serial killer. You just can't help yourself in investigating, reading, and watching some pretty much fucked up stuff. You are fascinated by the worst crimes ever and you want to get inside those minds just to have a sneak peek at what they were thinking about. Number 8, Scorpio. You are a little bit devilish. If someone can enter your mind, he would run as fast as he could. Everywhere you go, you see the opportunity where you can do some mischief. You often fantasize about riots, hurting animals, and doing wrong to people. That is pretty serious, but of course, you wouldn't do that ever. And you repeat to yourself constantly that you wouldn't do that. But still, your mind is very mysterious and creepy. Number 9, Sagittarius. You pretend you are emotionless. Emotions make you feel weird and uncomfortable, and it's easier if you just shut them out. You build this bulletproof wall around you so no one has access to what you are thinking of or how you are feeling. Because of this, you may seem like you don't give a damn about serious things like deaths and tragedies. You are not showing compassion because you don't feel good when that feeling overtakes you. Number 10, Capricorn. Nothing will stand between you and success in your life, and the dark side of your mind functions pretty much the same. You are prepared to do literally anything, even to murder someone in order to accomplish what you had in mind. You sometimes picture moments when you literally eliminate someone who stands in your way. And you get away with it, which arouses you even more because this shows how intelligent you are. Of course, you wouldn't do this ever, but you are thinking about it in the dark corners of your mind. Number 11, Aquarius. You imagine yourself giving a speech at someone's funeral. It's not that you want someone to die, it's just that giving a speech is the only way you can cope with pain of losing someone. You are very creative, and giving a eulogy is the only way you can express your pain. This is pretty disturbing. Imagine a person who is composing someone's eulogy and that person is still alive. Number 12, Pisces. You are always imagining that some horrible things are happening. For example, you are sitting on a bus and you start to daydream about a bus crash, or you are walking along the beachside and you imagine that tsunami is coming, and in all of these disturbed fantasies of yours, you are a hero. A Jack Bauer who came to save the day. But of course, you won't plan such a thing just so you can be the hero. These are just your weird fantasies that are buried deep in your mind. Thanks for watching our video. Please subscribe, comment, like and share.